Hey, what's up, everybody? Uh, so I'm petrified of the ocean, not water. I'm an excellent swimmer. I love water, but as far as the ocean goes, I'm good on that. So my Uncle Muhammad used to give us money every year to go down to Florida um, when it was just regular, like not hurricane season. There was never a time where when I was a kid going to Florida where it was like don't don't do this, don't do that because of hurricane. So we went like during the family time, like the safe period. Um, but I just read a comment from somebody that was the same thing I was thinking because I was talking to. Uh, oh, I didn't do that. I was talking to my lady friend, and she's great and everything. She's got a kind heart. But anyway, I was talking to her, and I was like, not being funny or nothing, because I used to be in Florida a lot, and even as a kid, you know about a hurricane. You don't know the devastation and all that, but you know that that it's a a big deal. Um, but just to preface this by saying that I would never move to like California or Florida or anywhere like that, um, just because I don't mess with the ocean at all, and that includes hurricanes. So it's not being facetious or condescending or nothing. That's 100% dead serious. There's nothing funny about people getting, you know, messed up by hurricanes and losing things and stuff like that and bad stuff happening. Um, and I'm not talking about the people that don't have the means or like they got like a mom or dad or something that's sick, like in hospice or something like that, that they're you know listening to the Lord and taking care of their mom and dad or something like that. But uh, more so the people that like can be anywhere but they choose to be there, and then like they seem surprised when like the hurricane comes, and then it's like I don't know the aftermath of it. But the point is it was preventable, and I don't uh, like to put myself in situations where something's preventable when it comes to something like life and death, and serious things. Um, and so I was just asking her, why is it that like the mayor or whoever needs to come on? I'm not talking about as the hurricane's forming or when like alerting people. I'm talking about after they've given like the month heads up or hurricane season's coming and this hurricane's coming and this is before landfall. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking after, even like before all that, because the notification is obvious, because you'll expect it if you're not familiar with, like if you're new to moving to Florida or something. But um, I'm talking about like just like California with landslides, right? Um, or certain parts of Arizona. Is that where the Death Valley is? Like going in the Death Valley, they only let like 4 or 5 people go in at a time, and I think with a guide or on their own because so many people die there a year um, because of the heat. So no matter where you're at, just know your climate, and I just wonder why the people that have the means to be where they ever really want to be, that like why do they need to be reminded that there's hurricanes or um, heat or landslides or earthquakes or whatever. Well, earthquakes can be anywhere, but it's just always kind of puzzled me why people take such big risk on stuff when it's nothing's worth your life or your family or your pets. Well, pets are family, but you know what I mean. Hi, baby girl. Hi, mommy. Oh my goodness. It's Harley. Hi, mommy. You can't have no Mountain Dew, little girl. That's not what's going on here. Real pretty girl. I mean, a real pretty girl. Pretty girl. You sweet pea. I love her. Cause she my girl. Cause you pretty girl. You baby girl. Yeah. Hi, mommies. You daddy girl. That's all her know is her daddy. That's all her know is her daddy. Oh my goodness. Look how pretty you are. That's real pretty girl. I mean a real pretty girl. Daddy's okay. Hi, Eno. What's up, Jokey J? In the building. Boy, I can barely see your black self. I didn't realize, but he's all black on the top and all white on the bottom. But anyway, so I got my half of my rent paid. So I just owe like, I guess last month and this month, or something like that. But it's my balance was like 2250 or something, and I paid 1155, so I owe 1255 or something. Yeah, it was something like that. Um, so I got 1255 left to pay, and I got to pay it by the 15th, which is in 5 days. Well, I guess technically by the time midnight hits, it'll be 4 days. So it's like I paid it, and she's like, yeah, just pay that amount, and it'll keep you out of eviction. And then she's like, yeah, when are you gonna pay the other amount? Because they're gonna, you need to pay it on or before the 15th, because then she's gonna send it to eviction. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Thanks for the fucking stress relief. It's just irritating because she doesn't know nothing about nothing. At this point, she's just a worker, which is fine. But my old landlady, Nicole, knows my whole struggle, and she's also bipolar. I didn't get to say bye to her, but the way all this has happened is just so janky and so weird and so, like, awkward. And it's just like having, like, a new teacher or something. And, like, you had the same teacher, like, all the elementary school, and then, like, the last year of school, you get some random, like, just, it's just a teacher, but they don't have no, like, real connection with you at all. They don't really, they're not required to try to do that, but it means a whole lot more if they did, and it's just kind of like a transactional thing. But the point is the new person doesn't know nothing about how you used to struggle with stuff and where you're at now, and like helping you stuff outside of school and things like that. So it's just like a proverbial slap in the face, because it's just like they just say this shit so matter of fact, and they don't know. That's anything. People just don't know what you be going through, and that's exactly why you get pissed off when people say certain things, where even if they don't mean nothing by it, if you can see someone's having a hard time in life with anything, um, like I don't know, somebody that was in a hurricane, and like if they would have like swam a little bit quicker, they wouldn't have got pneumonia and been in the hospital for a month. And the nurse is like, oh well, at from 5 to 5:30, the temperature was 100 degrees, and then from 5:35 to 6 o'clock, it dropped to negative 20 degrees, and you got hypothermia. And so the nurse is like, you know, You had plenty. You had a whole 30 minutes, or you had so much, or whatever. You had all this time. You had 30 minutes to swim faster to the hospital, and you could have got just a shot and get some blankets and get dried up, and you wouldn't be having pneumonia, and you wouldn't be here. You should have just swam faster. It's like, what the fuck? That's so like just indifferent, not even apathetic or not even any empathetic or sympathetic. It's just an indifference, and so you're not neutral. Neutral is like, I could say something, I could not say something. It doesn't affect me either way, so I'm neutral. And if you're empathetic, you're like, you've had the same experience. If you're sympathetic, you haven't had the experience, but you want to try to level with the person and try to help them as much as you can. But indifference is just like, that's life. Like when someone just goes, that's indifference. Apathy is like one kid gets picked on, then it goes to 10 kids, and then you're a principal and you see all these kids get picked on, and it's so prevalent that eventually you just like get shell shocked and you just get numb to it. You're like, oh, there'll be 10 more kids at the end of the week that the bully will be bullying, so it's okay. Whatever. I'm not gonna make an attempt to try to help. Apathy is when you see something that needs correcting and you just literally don't even make any effort. You don't care. You can't be bothered. Oh my God, Joker. Joker, why you laying on the bar like that, son? Come on now, Jokey J, get off the bar, baby. Oh my God. You see your man? Get your man's, Harley. Get your man's. What's he doing? He don't know. He don't know. Hi, baby girl. That's real pretty girl. Um, cause yeah, that's what she said. She was like, yeah, looking at your thing, it's like you can't be late anymore. Looking at your thing, you've been late every time or whatever. I'm like, yo, just shut the fuck up. That is so goddamn fucking condescending. I know she don't mean nothing by it, but like, she acknowledges what I say to her, but she doesn't like her level of personability and being more of a non-transactional, more of like a, yeah, I understand. I've been through something similar, but just don't be late again. Just a little interaction like that. Doing something like that can make a big difference. So if you're like a cold or indifferent or jaded person, if you work with like people or whatever and certain things, especially things like housing or health or the law or whatever, just please try to like remember that we all got different major stressors and different triggers and stuff. So just try to like incorporate a little bit of humanness, incorporate a little bit of Jesus into the interaction. You know, that makes a big difference. Because there's a ton of people. I got delivered in 2015 from that, but um, that demon of unaliving yourself. But that's a culmination of years and years and years of systemic, just most worst level of traumas you can imagine, and things that you don't even want to, you can't even speak. Like Harry Potter and Voldemort, we don't speak its name. Um, but sometimes you do need to speak on it so people know that you can survive and what God can do, give the glory to God, and that someone else has been through it too. But the reason I didn't try to unalive myself because of that. It was just grieving my mom and this and that, and it's just all these things, just personal things, not nothing to do with like, oh, nobody understands. It's the end of the world. Not like that. Um, and the ironic thing is I always knew that I was gonna do those things. Probably more than once. I knew, like, I just knew it, and I still did it anyway, which is totally insane. But um, and no, I didn't see heaven or hell or anything. I didn't see an angel. I didn't see a demon. I didn't see Jesus. I didn't see my mom. I just want to see my mom before I died, and that was it. But the odd thing is like, I'm not gonna say I knew, but I didn't feel in my spirit that if I did go, I would be in hell. I know I'm not making a lot of sense. I'm just telling you my experience. And then what happened? The Lord sent a angel to save me, literally. So not like a Gabriel or Michael or whatever archangel, but just like a regular angel. It was a little girl. Um, Thing I just realized I want to see the Lord first, then my mom, then John Benet Ramsey, and that little angel that saved me. No, wait a minute. John Benet's gonna have to wait. The Lord, my mom, that little angel girl that saved me, and then John Benet. The girl that did Ducky from Land Before Time. Yep, yep, yep. Kaylee Anthony, Madeline McCann, the Lindbergh baby, Johnny Gosh. That's who the milk carton is after. Or it might have been John or Adam Walsh. I can't remember. I think it was Johnny Gosh. Who else do I want to see? Pretty sure Abe Lincoln is a Christian. I'm almost positive. Yeah, I know he is. Yeah, President Lincoln. JFK is Catholic, so he's not. Um, well, I'm not gonna say that, but um, I'm just trying to think of people that I know. I mean, of course, the babies, the kids, or the children are obviously don't have to question that. Dang, so many people are dead. Now I don't know the people that are like dead in Christ that are waiting to be resurrected and lifted up, because the word rapture is not in the Bible. I don't believe it says that we'll be caught up um, when God tells Jesus to call us up or to caught us up. I think the word rapture comes from a translation of something, but it's just easier for people to non-Christian people especially to just be like, oh, the rapture, yeah, that's when Jesus comes back and y'all go get beamed up to heaven. Like, yeah, there ain't no rapture for hell. You just people just go to hell. They just like go down. Um, and heaven is up. I don't know where up it is. I've only had one heaven experience, but it was multiple levels and it was way way up. But I kind of lost track how far up it was. I don't think I was in heaven. I think it was just like the Lord was letting me know like where I was going and just kind of like giving me some assurance. Because in any relationship, we always need assurance. Like, hey, Father, are me and you good? I know I've been acting crazy. Like if you like your dad on earth. I mean, that's a relationship. But don't beat yourself up if you feel like you're not doing everything perfect. Because I have a perfection complex because of all the homelessness 20 times and the extreme trauma and abuse and all that stuff. It's like if you don't do or say the right thing, I'm getting thrown across the wall, I'm getting backhand, I'm getting punched, I'm getting shoved, I'm getting whatever by my dad. Or if you don't choose the right place to sleep at night in your car, you'll get, taken out, or you'll get hurt real bad, or whatever. Like these aren't things you can just turn off. So I'm struggling with that all the time. But at the same time, I'm also trying to give myself credit. I don't give myself credit for anything. I only focus on the things that are bad. And I guess that's because of some type of trauma thing. Like you got to focus on what you did wrong so you don't get hurt anymore. Basically, I guess that's what I don't know what it's called mental health wise, but the shit's real, and it's been like that my entire life. As soon as I knew what pain was at 2 or 3, I was walking on eggshells 24/7, especially around my dad. All is forgiven now, but that doesn't change what you still gotta deal with. Uh, Come here, Joker. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Come here, Come here. Let me see a baby. What kind of baby? A jokey baby. Knows who him daddy is. Daddy knows. Come here. Daddy knows what we've been through. Come here, baby. And then I think about the stress on him too. That's the main thing. Harley doesn't count because all she's known is the adoption center. Well, she was homeless for a week, or straight with her and her brother. They got separated from mama. But aside from that, compared to Joker, she doesn't have that type of trauma. And me and Joker moved 9 times before we got here, and having to always wait till like the last second to get help or to get like something to come together is a different kind of stress. So, but just give yourself some credit on your walk with the Lord, or even if you don't believe in the Lord or Christianity or whatever, just give yourself credit for the stuff that you do good. And not, if you're struggling with something, just try to find a way to improve a little bit. Because some progress is better than no progress. It's called chemistry. Teams that have no chemistry but build good chemistry end up winning championships and doing good, and everybody prospers. And teams that don't don't do well. Um, but anyway, he got in the box. What's in the box? It's Joker. It's a baby. Um, oh, my friend told me that Brad Pitt don't be taking a bath for a long time. He be smelling like a suspect. Y'all don't give a care. Now, if that's your type of thing, then okay. But I don't think most people are like, But anyway, um, but like Lauren Hill said, everything is everything, and you gotta watch out because some people are only after that thing. Showing off your ass because you're thinking it's a trend, girlfriend. Let me break it down for you again. Don't be a hard rock when you really are a gem. You know they only hate me because I'm truly genuine. How you gonna win when you ain't right within? How you gonna win when you ain't right within? Come again. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Me and my mom loved Lauryn Hill. Miseducational Lauryn Hill is one of the greatest albums ever. But she ain't sell out, and she wasn't down with the cloning stuff. And they showed it to her and this and that, and she wasn't down with it, so they got rid of her. And you see the results. And if you want to know who's down with Satan and who ain't, just look at the people that's really like on TV all the time and commercials and the big stuff. I'm talking about the big money. I'm not talking about like your local car lot thing. You know, um, I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about no more. It's supposed to be about me, not about the daggone Illuminati and Satan. It's all relative though. It's all related. Jokey baby. I said Eno baby. So I've been having some issues with my Crohn's and this and that, and I was thinking I've been trying to take some quick trips to the bathroom, and it ain't been coming to fruition. And I thought about it, and I said this shit's getting on my nerves. That was really kind of too much information, but I'm the greatest, and that was hilarious. So you should like the video if for no reason other than that. Hi, baby. You following daddy? Hello, baby. Hello, meow. Hello, baby. But no matter what, I got my babies. That's all that matters. That's really it, man. I got my Eno babies, and that's what I do this for. That's who I do it for. Is my babies. I got 2 babies. You got them Puss in Boot eyes? Yeah. You got them Puss in Boot eyes. It's Emo baby. Got Jokey J up in the building. Got another man. You love daddy? You're my baby Joker. Yeah. You remember it? Yeah. Daddy remembers? It's when you was a baby. First your mama had you when the Lord made you in your mama's stomach. And then daddy came to Animal House and daddy got you. So you the Lord's baby, and then you're your mama's baby, and you my baby, and you Jokey baby, and you the baby, and you can do everything. I said none of me in. Oh, I got this shirt. This cat shirt. All right. There we go. It says Hug Life. Pour out a little milk for the homies. Hi, Eno. Come here. It's a baby. Hi, sweet face. Hi, Joker. That's my baby. Yeah. Little nana man. So fucking tired, man. So exhausted. This shit's fucking torturous. I saw a video of I was showing my friend a video of the first video I saw of this lady that has what I have, and you don't see it, but I'm in the same level of pain that she's in all the time. I just internalize it. I actually don't cry. I kind of like I moan, but I have the worst pain in the world all like 24/7, right? And even with my medicine, it helps a great amount, but it still doesn't take all the pain away. And there's times where it spikes because nerve pain, especially chronic nerve pain, sometimes it can be unbearable, and you just gotta like just suffer until your medicine evens out. But she immediately looked like she was ready to just get up out of here, cause what we got, like death is mercy, like literally. I don't care how tough you are, how much you love something, or whatever the hell. Your cats, your dogs, your husband, your wife, your friends. Like this trigeminal neuralgia is called the unalive yourself disease for that very reason. There's literally no more worse pain that you can have um, from any disease, period. So uh, I'm gonna do a video on that here soon, and I'm gonna try to see if she's still. Hopefully, she's still alive. I pray she is. And I don't mean because of that. I just mean like she might have passed away from regular stuff. But I want to see if she's still doing YouTube. I'd like to talk to her. Um, and only 6 out of a quarter of a million people a year get it, and most are women over the age of 50. And I got it at like 26, and I'm 35 now. So it's been going on 9 years now. I've had it. So I'm a total anomaly, but uh, I still give all the glory to God regardless. I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not a perfect Christian, but I love the Lord, and the Lord knows that. Um, but um, hold on a second. You know, wrecks happen every day, and a lot of people die every day, and I'm alive. And if I didn't survive, I wouldn't have this little baby, this little precious angel baby right here. And just get you a cat, man, for real. He saved my life. She saved my life too. And I don't want $1 million. I don't want a mansion. I don't want a Ferrari. I don't want 20 wives. I don't want the bestest PlayStation and computers and the best furniture and all that. I don't want none of all that this stuff. You know, the regular stuff in life people want. That's good. And then the main thing is for them to be happy and to see them just be how they are. Right, just right now, this is great. This is everything. It makes all the surgeries and the pain and all the life worth it. It's hard to explain, but if you really love cats like I do, then you understand. Like that lady that said, the lady that says I love cats, I just want to pet them all, and she starts crying. That she was like on eHarmony looking for like a date or a boyfriend or a husband or something. People don't know that, but I saw the actual video and I was like, oh, that's hilarious. Um, but just don't give up, man. Woman and child, don't give up, for real. And I'm so serious with a lot of this stuff lately, I guess because the Lord's been convicting me to do it. But um, Joker just went in there, and now she's going in there, and they ain't been going in there. I don't know, that's weird. Weirdos. Oh, I got them cat food too because of that donation from Cameron and the other person, so thank you. Appreciate that very, very, very much. They got cat food in there, so they're good. You got good food, you know? Yeah, they got you good food, baby. Good baby. Good boy. Good boy, you know? That's what I'm talking about, my man. Um, because I've had so many manic, depressive, psychotic, just delusional, break from reality, mental breakdowns that I have different facets of mine. I have like split person. I have like split, like fragmented states of being in my mind, but I wouldn't say I have like DID. It's not like that movie Split where I have like 10 people living in me. I just have like, it's like all situational. It's hard to explain, but it's like a self-preservation survival mechanism thing. Like just now I got upset to a point and then I cut it off, like just like you just saw, because if I get too upset then I'll drain all my energy and then I end up getting evicted because I didn't have the energy to try to make the money I need. So that's what I'm saying, like I gotta like pick and choose how to suffer, which sounds really weird, but that's literally what's going on. I don't want to make this video too long, but I don't know why I keep saying it. Why the video is as long as it is? Like, what does it matter? Um, but I was talking to my girlfriend Andrea. Somehow was this black chick. She was real pretty. We were on a date watching Van Helsing. I have like really perfect memory too, by the way. And we were at her house. It was like 6 o'clock or something at night. My mom dropped me off, and her mom, or her dad and her stepmom were there, and they were watching the movie with us, kind of monitoring us because we were like 15, like 14, 15, something like that, or 16. And then they were doing other stuff, and then we went out in her patio, and it was like dark, and she was trying to do all this stuff, and I'm like, y'all girls be trying to get us killed. Y'all crazy as hell. We crazy as hell too, but y'all be more crazy because y'all be like, hey, and I'd be like, uh. It's like you take that step like it. You take that like that front step. You're like, I don't want to die, but it might be worth it. It'll be worth it, but I don't want to die. But I can't do nothing if I'm dead. But um, let's get some tea. Um, but I was talking to her, and I was totally losing my mind, and I was about to check out, and I remember very vividly saying, I can't do this anymore. I don't know what I'm going to do. I gotta check out. I can't do it. And if you ever have that many mental breakdowns and you go to a point where you gotta like go into like a sociopathic type mind state where you just have a psychotic, crazy, you can't even describe it. There's not even a word really. Level of determination to just persevere. People that, not many people possess that resilience, but I might be many things. But one thing that I definitely am is extremely resilient. But that comes from Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So it's not me doing it, it's the Lord. It's just that all we do is we either choose to, like your dad already, he's built the house, he's got the food, he's got the furniture, he's got the appliances, he's got the bills, the bill money, he's got all that stuff before you're even thought of. You ain't doing nothing but being a kid, a child of your dad. You don't do anything. You just live in your dad's house with all his blessings. You see what I mean? So it's not you doing it, it's the Father. This isn't our home. This is just a place called Earth. but our home is heaven. But if you want to think about earth being our temporary home, we're just on our temporary home on earth, just choosing to be in the Father God's house or outside with Satan. That's it. It's that simple. Yeah, she loves tea. But cats can't have they can't have tea, black tea anyway. It's poisonous to them. Make sure you keep your drinks on a lid and look up whatever stuff you got. Look up if your pet is allergic to it, so you don't kill your pet for the love of God. Anyway, um, oh yeah, just to finish the video, and so I was gonna check out that night, and I don't know what happened, but that could have been the prelude to me going to be over there. I don't know, but I do know she was one of them pretty young things, like Michael Jackson said, pretty young thing, slender sisters that was like real calming. But anyway, that's just something I remembered about that situation in particular that helped tremendously. And um, oh, and so I was already actively thinking of ways to check out. And I remember I watched I can't remember, it's a Gore website from back in the day, but I watched this young little white girl. She's like 12 or 13. She went in her bathroom and got a cowboy rope, and fastened herself a little noose. And just like in Shawshank Redemption, when the guy said so and so was here, like up here, and then stepped off the thing and had a noose. She did that, but she was like up against the shower rod, and I watched her expire. And that was going to be me, and it would have been me if I didn't have the covering of the Lord. So whether you're homeless or you're not, if you got a car, if you don't, if you got cats and you don't, you got dogs or you don't, you're married or you're not married, it don't matter. None of this matters at all. Except for our family. Our kids, our children, our kids, our pets, husband, wife, friends, neighbors, stuff like that. The living, breathing things. The things that got the souls, the animals and us. Nature, just Pocahontas, the circle of life, the color of the wind, all of that. We're all one. We're all God's creation. And God loves all of us because we're all made because we're pleasing to God. So the creator of everything is pleased by you being you. So just try to be a little more in a relationship with the Father and show a little bit of respect and appreciation. Because all the things that you love, no matter if it's good or bad, even the bad things the Lord allows you to do, and just remember that His desire to forgive us is greater than, or His desire to forgive us is greater than our desire to forgive ourselves, or something like that. They had mentioned that at church at the men's group, or I think, but one of the guys that gives me a ride sometimes up from my church, he said that, and he's like, Lord, I keep messing up, and I know you love me, but I feel like I'm losing my salvation, or I'm backsliding or whatever, and it's just like, we got to get out of our little human mind, and because we all think, usually in a literal sense for me and most other people, that like, oh well, we did 20 bad things and only 5 good things by the Lord, so this week, we're going to hell, we're backsliding. But really, we're just human. Now, if you're out here like murking people and just like going like Grand Theft Auto, that's a whole different story. Like if you rep an old block and the Rolling 20s and the Crips and the Bloods and the BDs and all of that and the CDs and the DVDs, the Birds and the Bees with Uncle Skeet, Ear, or whatever the heck, that's a whole different thing. I'm just talking about the regular people that are having regular life and are trying their best. We all cope in different ways. And an addiction is an addiction no matter what it is. So don't think that just because somebody's doing this that you're worse or you're better or whatever. It's all the same. It's all, we should be in our Bible more. We should be praying more than the ways that we're coping. So don't pass judgment on nobody for no matter how they cope, because everything for everybody, and everybody deals with trauma in a different way. And you can't tell nobody how to deal with a trauma. If you see it's something that's a bad habit or something, or may not be the best thing, then try to help them. But that's what we're here to do, is to help each other. And we all got different vices for different reasons. But I just want to end the video by saying, understand that everybody has a reason for how they act, how they talk, and how they are. Whether you realize or not, nobody just does anything just because they do it. It's because of what we grew up, the environment we grew up in. So, but I think about that little girl a lot, and I pray she's with the Lord. That was going to be me. And so as many as I had too many girlfriends in my life to name or to list or whatever, but for all that I did, it was keeping me alive and keeping me sane, whether it was intimate or not. That's not the point. The point is that that's just something I always needed in my life, is some type of somewhat nurturing presence, or just a female presence, because my mom was completely not my mom. She was possessed by the drugs and the alcohol, and I don't hold nothing against her. I don't blame her. I don't judge her. Actually makes me love her more, because the further she went into it, I know the harder she was trying. Because if she wasn't trying, she just would have checked out herself. And if that's what it took, then that's what it took, and that is what it took. But it's not about how you start in your walk with the Lord. It's about how you finish. And I'm finished. I love y'all. If you can donate to support the channel, I got 4 or 5 days to get the 1255 together, and I'm still going to work on some other stuff for that as well. I'll be on Twitch the whole time. At the 24-hour mark, I'm going to have to shut down Twitch for a minute and reboot it, because I think it starts to nigger rig to I don't know what it be doing. It does some weird, it can only be on there for a day, and then it'll throttle or start itself over or something. So if you see me do that, I'll let you know, and then just keep the thing up. But I love y'all. Leave a comment. Let me know how y'all are doing if you're out in Florida or whatever. I did want to make an update, and I'm going to put this on I hadn't been able to get my phone bill paid in over a month, so that's why I hadn't had an update on my GoFundMe. So I'm going to put this video on my update on my GoFundMe, and I'll type a little note on if I can, on my update, that this video is for the update for what's going on currently. But let me know how y'all are doing, if y'all's in Florida, if you got any family down there. I guess there's supposed to be some relief money or something, they're saying $750 or something. I don't know nothing about that, because I'm in Kentucky. I don't mess with inclement weather of any kind. Just I don't like it. It scares me. But let me know, and I'm out.